ruler may turn into a freezer. I get any cooler. Blame it on my swag.
You are now tuned in with the Lumberjack on Infield Fly Radio. Get jacked all easy.
All right, we're back. This is the Lumberjacks. You are on Infield Fly Radio. You're tuned in. This might be, I don't know, is this our last segment tonight, guys? Or do you think we got one more on us after this?
We could do one more.
We'll roll. We'll see how it goes. We'll see what kind of callers we have, what kind of interactions we have. If you want to hit us up, hey, how do they find us, CK?
Hey, they can get us at Twitter at Lumberjack Radio, and they can also find us on our website and stream us live at www.lumberjackradio.com.
Yep.
Dave, we got any other outlets?
Of course, we love callers.
Hey,
what's that number they call that?
The callers?
240-397-9855. Call in.
Or text. Or you can even text.
Absolutely.
If you text in, we'll answer your text. We'll either text you back or we'll talk about whatever you want to talk about. But if you want to call in, call in, talk whatever about whatever you want. You want to talk a little Birds baseball? Then you call in. You want to talk a little Natties? We got you.
When we get towards the end of the segment like this, we'll open the lines up the whole way too. If anybody else wants to just call in with anything they've seen around the league,
or hypotheticals. We love hypotheticals.
We love hypothetical questions.
Any hypothetical.
We got one in from a listener by the name of Chris Schilt. If you'd like to call in with your hypothetical, we'd love to hear it.
Yeah.
And let's while we're deep into our show here, we should thank everybody listening and calling in.
Absolutely.
Yeah, definitely. This is the most activity we've had in a while.
Yeah, and you should...
first good show we put on in a while.
Yeah, well it's because someone actually did some show prep instead of the guy who we usually have on. Old Jensen over there housing DiGiorno pizzas instead of doing a little prep work.
Yeah, hey, the only thing he's doing, he said he was lifting tonight, and what he meant by lifting is the bottle of Gain and the Bounty dryer sheets.
I know.
He's at home doing laundry.
Yeah.
Courtney's feet for the massage.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, guy gives a mean foot massage from what I hear.
I know, because it's actually...
Happy ending to follow.
For everyone listening, it's actually a lot harder doing this than you'd think. You think you just jump on there with a couple of your boys and just start talking, but
I thought
it's
this
weird.
was going to be a cakewalk.
Oh, once you get the mic in front of you and you see you're on the air, you freeze up, and if you don't have actual good notes and stuff to talk about, it hoards you.
Yeah,
you're absolutely hoard.
It's taken us a good year of trial and error.
Yeah,
and it's like I did a little bit of show prep for probably 2, 3, 4 days, and I feel like I have nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
I've been doing the same amount of time. I'm like, man, I hope you got something.
Well, Well, CK, I actually look back at our old podcast, and we actually started this in the summer of 2011. So it's actually been 2 years.
Yeah.
We haven't been doing it as often as we are now. Like right now, we're pretty much weekly, but before we were doing it, twice a week, and then we'd skip a month or two or whatever, but... we've been doing it pretty frequently. We are getting better. I think just listening to us.
Oh, absolutely. And it's
getting eeasier, too. It's getting a lot easier.
Yeah. We got a couple of our boys calling in. If anybody's on Spreaker or on our website listening.
Spreaker.com/show/the_Lumberjacks.
You don't have to be anybody that we know. If you're out there on Spreaker, Twitter, or whatever, you want to call in, give some 2 cents. Hey, we're always looking for new input. You're all welcome. We appreciate you listening to us and following us, and we're just doing something we love to do.
Feel free to give us any critiques, anything we can do better, anything you love.
If you hate DT and you want him replaced,
that's okay.
You let us know, because he does have a face for radio. He is heinous if you've ever seen him. We're gonna get some bios and some pictures up on lumberjackradio.com, and I guarantee we're gonna get hits just off the heinousness of this kid.
I look like I feel like I look like King Kniff
from Connecticut. All right, you guys want to jump into a little skins? I kind of want to talk some skins. We had some big news. We didn't really make a huge splash in the free agency this offseason, but I'm actually excited about it. In a way, we did get we think we were returning 21 out of 22 starters from last year.
Yes.
Yeah, the only person that we really lost that's key to me would be Lorenzo Alexander,
and he's key to the community. It's not. The landscape of the special team is going to change, and the landscape of the locker room is going to change somewhat. It's hard as a diehard Skins fan to see a player like that go just because of how involved he was in the community.
It's the all-around guy.
We had this guy.
We got a caller. We'll go straight to them.
We'll go straight to that.
Call from. To accept, press 1. To send a voice.
All right, you're live with the Lumberjacks. What's your name?
Oh, Lauren. Oh, my God. This is Kyle Sanders.
Kyle Sanders. How you doing, bud?
Oh, not much. How we doing, fellas?
Oh, I'm doing great, man. We're all doing good. How about yourself?
Oh, can't complain. You know, just sitting here at the Sleeping Hotel in Emmitsburg.
Okay.
There you go.
Working hard, buddy?
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Hey, you signed in all those late night occasions coming in from the bar?
Yeah, do you guys rent rooms by the hour?
What's that?
Do you guys rent rooms by the hour? Like, do that bit? So if Dave brings a 17-year-old up there, are you going to let him rent it out for an hour?
Not by the hour, but, you know, we do get some random hookers in here, and they just pay for the whole day.
Just run the studio out of the one.
Yeah, hey, are you the one calling the hookers there, or what, bud?
Oh, I wish.
So up front, I got to ask you, Kyle. Up front, you guys have the list of local attractions, the restaurants, the gas stations, the bars, and everything. Do you guys have a?
Oh, we do.
We got
the whole thing here.
Is there an escort page on there also?
Oh no, there is not. We do have a nice band there that comes here from the outhouse.
There's not an escort page, but Kyle says if you're into that, let me just get my cell phone real quick, and it just scrolls down.
We can get something. We can work something out.
Do you have like a regular hooker?
Oh, there's this one Mexican girl that's in here like once a month.
I want to know. Hey, no disrespect to you, Emmitsburg boys, but I want to know how much is the most expensive room in Nubby, Emmitsburg, Maryland?
Numbers.
Oh, well, actually tonight's 109.
Oh my God! What's that come with?
2 double beds.
Now, do you
Two
get
double
a
beds?
TV, a mini fridge?
Yeah.
Yep.
You get the mini fridge. Is everything free in the mini fridge? Is there some little vodka bottles and stuff like that?
Yeah, there's nothing in the mini fridge unless you bring it.
All right, let me ask you this: what costs more, the hotel room or the escort?
That's how good the escort.
Or do you get like a buy one get the escort half off type thing, or what?
Price is right. He's like, I guess I'll go with the escort.
Yeah.
I mean, we might have to get our own hotel business going because it sounds like we just started our own brothel up here.
Now, what do you do up there? Are you the manager on duty or what? Or you just work there?
I'm the only person working here right now.
So if I go up there, do I get a room for free? You hook it?
No, you can use the pool.
You hook you on the pool.
Hook me with a free swim. I want to get my Phelps on. I head up to Emmitsburg and get a free lap around.
Hey, it was getting a little warm out today.
And the extra, and actually, let me give you a call back.
Yeah, all right.
We'll be waiting for you, Sanders.
You gotta love that
Let's have
kid.
somebody walk in.
Yeah. Yeah, someone trying to rent a silly 109 room.
Oh man.
I'm sorry, dude. There's no way I'd ever spend $100 and go to the Nubs Hotel up there. No chance. I'd go to this crack house over here on 40 with a Super 8 or something for like $49 a night.
Yeah.
No chance.
How about the Rambler Inn by Stermont? We'll talk about Trap House.
All right, let's jump back into the skins. So, all right, so we returned pretty much everyone. 21 out of 22. CK right now is going nuts over.
Oh my God! I think I need to go to the doctor. I'm getting a little bit of that fever.
he gets a little bit of movement in his pants every time he sees Skylar Diggins.
Are you sure he was eyeing up Diggins or was that Griner?
Yeah, he does get a little bit sized for her.
There's a fine line between what Skylar Diggins looked like and that thing that played in that movie in the '80s with Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Can you pull that name?
No chance.
What, Arnold Schwarzenegger?
You can't pull it.
Oh,
you can't pull
Schwarzenegger. His name was
You can't pull it. Zippy chance. Zippy.
I can't pull it. I can't pull the name. I should be able to. I'm a movie buff of all sorts.
Nothing.
I don't know.
Wait, this guy asked the question, but he has no idea.
Man. Look at this guy.
Who does that? Who does that? He throws out. You can't name it. You can't pull it.
God, this is what I hate about Wikipedia.
Well, you're checking that. While you find that, we're gonna get back into the skins. So, and we go back. We re-signed D Hall. Okay, we signed him for 1 year. What, $2.25 million? Which is good.
I think the cap number itself is $1.77 million.
Okay. Well, he called in a 106.7. The fan. I heard the interview he did with LeVar and Dukes. Even though I'm not a big fan of LeVar and Dukes, so actually I like LeVar but not Dukes. Yeah, he calls in and he basically said that the cap was somewhat of a problem because of him, because of how much. Oh, we got another caller.
Sanders.
Call from. Oops, your caller just hung up. 2 to call.
Hang up.
The name from Predator is Dutch.
Okay.
Dutch Schaefer, Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Never would have guessed that.
Never
would have guessed that. But all right.
Should have known that.
So he signs for what? $2.25 million. He's on the radio talking that the cap problem was due to him.
Him and Hainsworth's contracts in 2010s were the ones that were front end loaded in the uncapped year that caused this fine to be assessed.
Yeah.
From the hush hush agreements that the other 30 teams had. Well, we're not going to do this. We're not going to do that.
So he decides
that's why the Skins are getting hit with this $36 million.
Yeah, but then he decides to come and take a huge pay cut, basically.
He's a Northern Virginia native, went to Tech, wants to retire Redskin. He's been vocal about that since we signed him to that money contract. He wants to retire Redskin.
Yep, and he came out. He said that he did have other good offers, but when it came down to it, this is home. Yep. This is home. This is where he wanted to be, and this is a team that he really feels can win, and I think so too.
Absolutely, and you love to hear that from a guy like him, especially that there was no hard feelings. He understood the situation.
He understands it's a business.
Yep. And that's another thing we needed.
And it's good, him being... You know what I think people don't understand about him is you say the guy's been in... He's going in his 10th year in the league. Guy doesn't turn 30 until November. He started playing in the league when he was 20 years old.
November. Yep.
November. 20 years old.
It shows that it's...
Was a baller.
It shows what kind of a veteran he is. It shows that he's mature, not just as a person, but as a football player, and knowing the NFL and knowing the business and knowing that... and it was no hard feelings. It wasn't like we wanted to cut him. It was because we had to.
And he's understanding now, beside the business aspect of it, is that he's getting older. He's losing a step. He's still got his cover skills. He's getting moved inside on slot receivers. He's getting moved back to play on safety where we need him. Instead of being that one-on-one on the number one receiver guy, he understands that. He's starting to understand that. He's accepting his role. He wants to be a part of the team. He's got a winning combination here. We saw that last year. And I don't know about you guys and all the Redskins fans out there, but who doesn't love a guy that Bryant 2 games a year and jacks him right in the jaw?
Yeah, I mean he held him 8 yards the last game.
The last game he held him to 8 yards and no touchdowns.
Division championship on the line, and he shuts him down. Yep. I mean, he didn't play too well in the first half of the season. A lot of people were dogging him, and I was one of them. I was one of the people who was just constantly on D-Hall.
Hey, I'm there with you.
Anybody that punches the Dallas Cowboys in the mouth physically can be on my red team.
They're my boy. They're my boy from now on.
And I don't know about you all, but along with a guy like Fletcher, we got another caller.
We got another caller. All right, you're live on the Lumberjacks. It's Info Fly Radio. What's up, buddy?
Oh, hey, what's going on?
Oh, who's this?
It's Sanders.
Oh, what's up, Sanders? How you doing, buddy? You have a hooker come in? You had to, show her a room or what?
No, I had some naval guys come in.
Okay.
So. There you go.
Okay. Yeah. So what's going on, buddy? What's on your mind? What
you got on your mind?
What you got on your mind, buddy?
A beer after 11 o'clock. I'm heading to this girl, Kirsten. She lives in Fairfield.
Okay.
You plan on joining the way party?
You plan on getting some silly buns tonight?
Well, I mean, whatever happens, happens.
You trying to bury the bone?
All right, I'm going to pull the panel.
I'm going to find the drunkest girl possible.
I'm going to pull the panel. Who thinks Sanders is getting buns tonight?
Oh, Zippy. Zippy Chancy gets buns.
Can I get a photo first?
Yep.
Wait, now what would you rate this girl on a scale of 1 to 10?
She's a real nice girl. I know that's not a number, but that's what he would say.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, that should be a number, but that's like, if she's a real nice girl, she's got to be at least past a 5. So,
so if
I don't know, she's like a hippie. She used to work at the Jude, by the way.
I think she still works there.
Justin Swain's going to be there, Chris Kelly.
So. Yep. I'll be out there this evening, too.
All right, buddy. You got some...
Say about Kentucky baseball. That's what we're calling
what's the hot topic of the hour?
We were letting you call in because you had something to say about Kentucky baseball, and that's a local sport.
Yeah.
Let's hear your bid on Kentucky baseball.
You see here, Tyler Osherman, he used to coach in the little summer league Fairmont.
Yeah.
And he had like a crappy team.
Yep.
And we had the good team, and all of my kids that were on that team, I mean, we beat them easily, like 15 runs every game.
Okay.
So now he has all his kids that played with him, that were on the terrible team.
Yeah.
He starts them all over the good kids. So he had like the kid that didn't even make our team is for number 3 hitter, and the kid's terrible.
Sanders, he's JV coach at Catoctin right now?
Yeah. And, I mean, I'm not playing the brother card, but they got a kid that is catching that didn't even catch a game for us during the summer.
Yeah.
And it's like when you watch him in warm-ups, you're like, what are they looking at? They don't even pitch him.
And you were explaining a little bit earlier about a mishap with practice.
Oh, with the tweet situation?
Yeah, start from the beginning.
Yeah, so you figured, you know...
Well, start at the beginning. Tell us what happened, because I didn't hear what you said. I don't know what happened.
All right. So we got spring break that came up for the high school. And he said he would get in contact with the kids to let them know when practice would be. So instead of, you know, giving like a phone call, you know, when you sign your name on the index card and send your email at the beginning of the season, I'm pretty sure you don't write your Twitter account on that piece of paper. It's really puzzling me.
Yeah.
So, I mean, so I got my brother's out there working on the farm, and next thing I know, Pat Little, that's a coach with us during the summer, his son Josh Little is on the varsity team, and he called and said, you know, they've been having practice all week. And we hadn't had a clue. So Kurt calls to Franklin and said, like, what the heck? Like, why didn't I know we had practice? And apparently Osherman sent out a tweet saying that they had practice, which Kurt doesn't have a tweet or a Twitter account, so how's he going to get it?
You know, Sanders, it's Dave here. I'm just thinking, judging by your Facebook, it's a good thing you didn't send out that tweet, because I'm not sure anybody would have shown up for practice.
I know. You sent a gibberish-ass text, no commas, run-on sentences.
Hey, it's online. I can put whatever I want. It's my page.
Hey, why is baseball your favorite baseball?
What?
Yeah, I know. I did see that tweet.
Oh, yeah.
I did see that tweet. I did see that. So, I mean, what did Franklin have to say? Did Franklin pull him aside and ask him what the hell he's doing, or what?
No, the thing that made me mad was...
Franklin's the head baseball coach at Catoctin for varsity.
Yeah, you want to know why... you know, wouldn't you think after 2 days that a kid's not at practice, you would give a phone call?
Or at least
where?
At least ask one of the other kids to. At least ask one of the other kids to, you know, call around and find out where the team is. Yeah.
Yeah, but usually that's your job as the head coach of the team is to contact your players. So that really didn't make too much sense to me.
The other thing is too is he teaches at the school where he coaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. And the thing that really puzzled me is, I mean, I'm a previous player there, and you would think, with my integrity playing, I didn't miss a practice, so you know I'm not going to let Kurt just miss practices.
Exactly, yeah.
You know, we don't do that, and it's, you know...
Yeah, you don't do that. If you're trying to be a player in anything, you don't miss
Listen, at Catoctin, where baseball, I still think baseball is king at that school. There's no option of ever missing a practice. I mean, that was one of the schools where, when we were there, I mean, it doesn't matter if you had the flu. I remember times where I was too sick to go to school, and I showed my ass up at practice and sat on the bench. Yep. Just because that's what you did.
My first varsity game catching, I sat in the health room all day puking.
Yeah. I mean, that's
Hey, you guys mind holding or put it to the next caller?
Yeah, we're gonna hold for you, buddy.
Hey, you guys want to get in it? Hey, listen to this professionalism.
Oh, I can't wait for this.
Leaving Sweet Venisburg, this is Kyle. I'm doing just fine, Heather. How about yourself?
Oh my God! Listen to this kid. I swear to God. If you just
all right, give me 1 second. I'll check.
We need a picture of him. We need a picture of him. This guy calls our show and puts us on hold.
You know what I'm curious of? Who typed up his resume?
I know.
I guarantee you it wasn't him.
Oh God, there's no chance. Spell check was screaming at him, absolutely screaming at him. We got to put a picture of him on our website just so people can see him.
This is the guy that
look at him. We need to upload that picture. Can you? Hey, all right, upload the picture to Jugs Radio.
Hey, I'm back. That was Heather from Sleep In of Gettysburg.
Oh, what did she want? Oh, she was checking to see how many people you had sitting there.
So
checking her business compared to yours.
So Sanders, I got a question.
Yeah, well, the thing is, she kind of sounds hot on the phone, so I'm not tempted to go to Gettysburg and check her out and be like, hey, I'm the guy you talk to every night. How are you?
All right, Sanders, I got a question. Now I know you have little spelling issues. Who typed up your resume?
What, nobody did. That's why I had spell check. Facebook, I don't care.
I told you.
So I know you appreciate some good baseball in the Orioles. What do you make of what's going on thus far this year?
Oh, man, I absolutely love what's going on so far. I know it's an early season, but from what I'm seeing so far, Adam Jones is hitting the crap out of the ball, which he could be the MVP of every game besides Mr. Davis.
Yeah, well, Mr. Davis is a beast.
Yeah, very, very impressed with him, and I think discipline at the plate has been amazing. And we got guys that can fill in with lefties, righties. It's as long as the bullpen and pitching holds up, I don't see any lineup that's too much better than ours.
That's true, but see, the problem is as an Oriole, you really don't have some lockdown starters.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, but I think the guys that we do have, they're going to give you some quality innings, and
that's
the bullpen just pieces it.
That's the key. That's what it comes down to: is how many starters can go out there and give you, not a perfect game, or not, not giving up any runs, but just can keep the game manageable that you can actually out-hit some teams.
Exactly. If they just keep us within, 1, 2, 3 runs and that kind of margin and get, past the 4 and let the bullpen do the rest. I mean, I feel quality with, Darren. I love that day coming in, him and Johnson back-to-back. I mean,
yeah, and Pedro. I love Pedro. He throws gas. That Dominicana.
And it's just the thing with him, he's still young, and I mean, he seems to be a great guy in the locker room, so if he just can, control his pitches, and I think he'll be just fine.
Yep. All right. Now, are you bitter? Are you bitter about Brian Roberts, or do you think it's time that they bring up Justin Shoup instead?
I mean, they said about 2 weeks. And he looked like he walked out pretty decent out from the field today. I don't know. I mean, he had a couple hits early, and I wouldn't mind seeing the kid get a shot. But at the same time, we still have, Chris Kelly's going to laugh at this, David Flaherty, and they still have him there.
Is that the guy you saw at Thermont Pizza Hut and his high school sweetheart?
Yep.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened?
I will get a picture of proof.
I would love to see this picture of proof.
Wait! You saw him in Thermont Pizza Hut?
What was he doing to hurt
We're not even going to go into this because
dude, they got a money lunch buffet. Have you been to lunch buffet?
I get a picture of proof.
So good, Flaherty comes to Thermont Pizza.
So Flaherty's going to drive his happy ass all the way up 70. All the way up 70. Decide, you know what? That Thermont Pizza Hut is a little bit money. A little bit money.
When I get this picture of proof, Chris Kelly, mark this down. Will have to lick my toes.
All right, I'll do it.
We'll bring you over for a
little
air bit.
For that. You want to do that?
I even put Frank's Red Hot on.
Hey, commit to the bit.
I'll commit to the bit. Commit to the bit.
All right, buddy, we're gonna have to let you go. All right.
Hey, yeah, we got cut off here soon.
That's fine.
Appreciate you calling.
I appreciate it, boys.
Yeah, we appreciate it, bud. We'll see you, Sanders.
We got our first gas face. First legit gas face.
Gas face.
All right, but we're gonna head off the break, and then we are gonna come back with a. You want to do a little entertainment page when we get back? Little EP.
Page. Finish up our scans.
Yep. 30-second break, and then we'll be right back.
My shorty ain't like yours. My shorty, she on the ball, she off the chain, she on the wall. My shorty, she know how to make me up. Make me up. Come on. Treat me like a Kit Kat, shorty. Break me off, you dig? Shorty break me off every time she take it off. Slip and slide, Niagara Falls.
You are now tuned in with the Lumberjack. On Infield by Rio. Get Jack all easy.
All right, that was a quick 30 seconds, wasn't it, guys?
That's pretty quick.
Pretty quick, boys.
Start a little bit early if y'all heard it.
I'll tell you what, them 30 seconds they go by quicker and quicker every time you do this. They really do. All right, we got a little. You want to do a little entertainment page? Is that what you want to do?
Let's jump into it.
Is that what you want to do? Because I'm telling you what, there's been some little bit of wacky stories going around.
Couple.
Yeah. So let's see what I got for you. Oh, look at this. It's not loading up for me. All right, here we go. See, I'm telling you, this is why I'm getting it. Anybody out there get a MacBook? Because these Dells. They're just
a little bit hurting.
They're a little bit hating.
So, right. you know off the top of your head who you have in the entertainment?
Yeah, I got
you here.
It's a little bit of a show, actually. I got let's see,
little Wesley Snipes, if I recall.
Yeah, little Wesley Snipes.
And that's always
Mr. Blade himself just got out of prison. Actually, just spent 2 years in prison for tax evasion. Finally gets busted for basically it was $500,000 in tax evasion. So he finally gets out of jail.
Actually.
Or prison.
Actually. He tried to... Wesley Snipes in the news for getting out of jail for tax evasion. Jay claims $500,000. What I have here...
That's what I saw. That's what I read.
On 2 different occasions in 1996 and 1997, he amended tax returns to claim a tax refund of $4 million in 1996 and another $7.3 million in 1997. Now, I don't know about you two guys. I might skip the deduction on my student loan interest that I'm supposed to claim on my Maryland state tax return because Maryland doesn't honor that. But I don't know if I'd be brave enough to slip $11.3 million by the IRS 2 years in a row.
Nope.
Even if I was Wesley Snipes.
Yep. Also, Miami Heat star Chris Bosh has his house burglarized while his kids are actually at home being babysitted, and he's got other family members in the house. They rooted through. They stole about $20,000 in cash. I think it was like 12 watches.
Please tell me they stole his ring.
And
Please
no,
tell me
that's the only thing they left. The only thing they left. What it's probably an inside job. You got the babysitters there, babysitting the kid. They know he's out. He was out in appearance for, I think he was out in the birthday bash they had for him. So they knew he was going to be gone, came right in. Supposedly there was no locked doors, no forced entry. It was let in through an unlocked door. Screams inside job. Other than that, we have the rapper Game. Dave's boy, the Game, used to rap to him, right? Used to sweat him. He sweated him.
Game.
Yeah. Well, he goes into a restaurant, right? Gets his bill and decides, hey, I'm gonna give this guy $6,000 as a tip.
Hooks him.
Takes a picture with the guy, you know what I mean? Tweets at him, tags him in the tweet. Says, hey, I just hooked this guy up with $6,000 as a tip. Dude tweets back, sorry, you actually only gave me $250. Give me $250, but
which is still generous.
Which is still generous. He says, I appreciate it, but it ain't $6,000. Now, who knows? He could be just saying that just because you don't want to file with the IRS.
Yeah.
He doesn't want the taxes, but who knows? Other than that, Jim Jones, rapper Jim Jones. You remember Summer with Miami?
Boom!
Yep. Well, he decides, Chris Kelly, since you, Mr. Accountant Man over here, Mr. I can do your taxes for a small fee.
Yeah.
He decides, hey, when your boy goes to the strip club and I make it rain, well, I need to be able to write that off on my taxes because he quoted saying, girls shaking a little ass and me throwing some hundreds at it, is just part of the entertainment. He wants to put it under the entertainment part of his taxes, which some people actually, when I was reading over it, said it actually might fly.
It depends on what he's doing the entertainment for. If he's taking a client out that he's trying to sign, I guess he could get it by. We'll see. We'll see how this pans out.
All right. So I think we'll be back on again for what, next Friday? Next Friday or Saturday, something like that. Next weekend we'll be back on. You can find us at lumberjackradio.com. Or was it? Is that what it is?
Yep, lumberjackradio.com. You follow us on Twitter at lumberjackradio.
Yep.
And I guess we'll see you all around.
And we want to thank Seth Young again from StarFantasyLeagues.com for jumping on and joining with us today. And go out and check out his site. Check him out on Twitter. I think we will retweet his Twitter handle and everything for our followers. And we will see you all next week.
We love you, DMV.
Yep.
Have a good night.
Yep. See you, everybody. Thanks for listening.